In this video, I'm going to share with you 5 reasons why you may not be living the happy and fulfilling life that you deserve. Number 1, not living by your values. Most of us don't even take the time to figure out what our values are, let alone live our lives with them in mind. Because of this, we are living each day with a disharmony between our actions and our fundamental sense of who we are. By taking the time to figure out our core values and start each day with them in mind, we can increase our self-esteem, feel more comfortable in our own skin, and increase our general level of happiness and well-being. To find out your core values, first ask yourself, what is most important to me? And just make a list of everything that comes to mind. Examples could be family, money, career, being healthy, or even your pet. When you have a list of all the things that are most important to you, go through the list and decide which are the top 5 most important things. Now go through this list of 5 and for each one ask yourself, what is it about this thing that is so important and why would it make me happy? So if, for example, one of the items is money, ask yourself, what is it about money that is so important to me? You may decide it's because money will give you freedom. This means that freedom is one of your core values. Do this for the whole list until you have your list of 5 core values, and then think about these values each night before you go to bed and each morning when you wake up to make sure they're in your mind as you go through each day. I recommend writing them out in a journal at least once a day, as this really cements them in your mind and helps you to internalize them and really start to live your life in alignment with them. Number 2, no clear goals or a plan to achieve them. 90% of people spend more time on their shopping lists than they do on actively setting goals and coming up with plans to achieve them. It is a proven fact that humans are goal-seeking by nature, and that by formally writing out and actively planning to achieve specific set goals, we are at our most content and happiest. Having a plan for where we are going and how we're going to get there gives us a bright future to look forward to and allows us to enjoy the process of each moment of that journey. Setting goals in combination with our core values is super powerful and is the key to living each day with an optimistic, persistent outlook and remaining happy while doing so. I recommend taking at least a full day to explore your vision for the future in all aspects of your life. Decide where you would like to be in 5 years in your career, relationships, education, finances, health and spirituality, and set long-term, mid-term and short-term goals for all of these. Then plan what you'll need to do to achieve these goals and set milestones along the way that will let you know when you are on the right track. Make sure you write them down, as committing them to paper will cement them in your subconscious, and make sure your mind is always working on them even when you're asleep. Number 3, holding on to grudges or anger. It may feel like holding anger or resentment for someone that has wronged you will somehow hurt them or help even the score, but in fact, all these feelings do is cause pain and suffering for you. It's hard to let go of these feelings when you feel that you've been mistreated, abused or disrespected, but holding on to these feelings is a downward negative spiral that will take over your thoughts, waste precious time and keep you in a negative emotional state. Give yourself the respect you deserve by letting go of these feelings and either forgiving whoever you feel has wronged you or completely removing them from your life. Number 4, chasing money and possessions. Are you going through life seeking happiness from the feeling you get when you buy the latest phone, the most fashionable clothes, or the flashiest car? If so, you've probably realised by now that the happiness that you do get when you manage to attain that Rolex watch or Gucci purse is very short-lived. Almost as soon as you have bought the item, the feeling starts to wear off and you are left with just another pair of shoes in the rack or just another way of getting from A to B, and the desire for something newer or shinier returns. Being a slave to the latest trends or most expensive items is a never-ending quest for fulfillment that you can never win. There's nothing wrong with wanting and having nice things, but it's never a path to happiness. Focusing each day on your values and relationships will do so much more for your overall sense of well-being and fulfillment. Number 5, not doing what you want to do. Ask yourself, are you working to live or living to work? Do you get a sense of fulfillment and achievement from what you want to do each day? Or are you grinding through the rat race every day just to pay the bills and treat yourself to a few luxuries here and there? If it's the latter, then maybe it's time to reassess your purpose and try and sidestep into something that you have a real passion for and that will give you the sense of contentment and achievement every day. If you find it difficult to find out what it is you are really passionate about or what really makes you tick, ask yourself the following 2 questions. What would you do if money was no object? And what would you do if you couldn't fail? Think hard about the answers and options that may have never crossed your mind before, for a change in direction in your life may just pop out at you. Please hit the like button and subscribe if you found value in this video, and check out my other videos for more uplifting content to help you live a happier life. Thanks for watching.